Hello everyone, welcome to Lukman IAS. This is Takkar Rapid series wherein we are discussing 10 MCQs on daily basis. These 10 MCQs are based on yesterday's current affairs, as many students are reading the current affairs in the evening time. That's why we are discussing these 10 MCQs from the previous days. It will be a kind of evaluation of your reading of current affairs of that day also. So try to practice these MCQs with me. If you have any question, you can ask in the comment box. We'll try to solve that question in the coming session and then within 24 hours. Okay, without delay, let us start with the today's session. First question: consider the following statements regarding National Cooperative Development Corporation. Okay, so let's see the correct statements regarding this. The question is talking about, we have to identify the correct statement regarding NCDC. It is a statutory body under National Cooperative Development Corporation Act 1962. It comes under Ministry of Agriculture. A society will be registered under this act only if it has more than 10 members who has attained the age of 18 years. So yes, as the name suggests, National Cooperative Development, यानी कि ये cooperative से deal करने वाली body है. That is for sure. Okay. Now students may get confused here regarding under which ministry it is falling. Okay, because cooperatives, yes, many of the cooperatives deals with the agriculture largely in the rural areas, the primary sector we talk about. So we need not to get confused here. We should have very clear information. Also, why we are asking such questions on the basis of some institutions, organizations, because almost every year UPC is asking one question on institutions. These institutions, organizations can be executively created, statutory body also, or constitutional bodies also. So yes, this is statutory body established under NCDC Act of 1963. This body was created in 1963. Act 62 का है, but the body was established under this act in 1963. Okay, now this falls under Ministry of Cooperation. Ministry of Cooperation. Now we all know that last year in 2021, this Ministry of Cooperation was created or separated and given the specific task to promote and strengthen the cooperatives in the country. Okay, so that's why now this statutory body falls under this Ministry of Cooperation and not under Agriculture or Farmers Welfare. So second statement is incorrect. First statement is correct. A society will be registered under this act only if it has more than 10 members. Now this is very specific information, although this information is correct in this particular case. Now if you do not know about this, you can simply eliminate also. Now we got this, that second is incorrect, no? So we can eliminate A, we can eliminate C, we can eliminate D, and that's why answer automatically becomes B. So elimination method. UPC has asked every year such kind of question where if you do not know any one statement or the specific information in any one statement, you can still get the answer right by elimination method. Okay, so here this is very specific information, but we need not to know about it if we know that this body falls under which particular ministry. Are you getting this? जो basics है वो बहुत ही clear होने चाहिए, so that other things can be eliminated. जो specific information दी हुई है, like this one, B is the answer here. Okay, fine. Now moving on. With reference to RuPay card and Visa card, consider the following statement. Okay, so yes, it is in news. The government of India wants to promote the RuPay card, transactions from RuPay card as well as UPI transactions. Recently उन्होंने कुछ amount dedicated रखा हुआ है ये promote करने के लिए. Now that's why it is in news. Now basics about this fintech, financial technology, or the financial inclusion initiatives, we can say. RuPay card was launched by NCPI, National Corporation Payments India. ठीक है, तो ये जो corporation है that deals with the, let's say this RuPay card, it was launched in 2012. Now almost 10 years has been completed for RuPay card and it has spread a lot. Earlier the Visa card, ये foreign company Visa card जो है, ठीक है. Now many of us may be having the debit card and credit cards, so वहाँ पे Visa card लिखा हुआ रहता है, right? Basically, it is a company which provides services for this with or collaborates with the banks to provide these services. Remember this technology. RuPay card is basically provided by Indian company, no? ये जो NCPI जो है. So this is being promoted by government of India. That's why. Okay. Now these statements compare these two. Transaction of RuPay card is slower as compared to transaction of Visa card. Now this is incorrect. This transaction of RuPay card is much faster as compared to Visa card. ठीक है, तो ये incorrect है. We have to identify the correct statements. Second, RuPay card offers both debit and credit card, while Visa offers only credit card. Simply having the general knowledge, general awareness. We are also having debit cards issued by Visa. ठीक है, हमारे पास वीजा कार्ड डेबिट कार्ड भी होता है, क्रेडिट कार्ड भी होता है. वी कैन एलिमिनेट दिस, नो? वीजा ऑफर्स बोथ क्रेडिट एज वेल एज डेबिट कार्ड्स, एंड रूपे कार्ड आल्सो ऑफर्स बोथ डेबिट एंड क्रेडिट कार्ड्स. सो दिस इज अगेन इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. थर्ड स्टेटमेंट, इंडियन बैंक्स डू नॉट हैव टू पे एनी एंट्री और क्वार्टरली फी टू रूपे, वेयरएज दिस हैज टू बी पेड फॉर वीजा. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे हम बोल सकते हैं कि प्राइवेट फॉरेन कंपनी है, तो दे हैव टू the Indian banks have to pay some amount here for entry or quarterly fee something. The collaboration इसी तरीके से service provision हो रहा है. So this is correct statement. Third statement, Indian banks do not have to pay this to RuPay. ठीक है, वीजा को देना पड़ेगा, रूपे के लिए नहीं देना है. This third statement is correct. That's why answer should be here 3 only. Okay? Yes. Now moving on. Yes, recently Defence Acquisition Council headed by Defence Minister announced procurement of very short range air defense system Visharad. ठीक है, Visharad missile system. Which of the following statement is correct regarding Visharad missile system? Let's identify the correct statement here. It is man portable air defense system. It is designated for marine security in the South China Sea. It is a short range, lightweight and portable air to air missile. It is being procured from Russia. Now we should be very clear about such kind of defense technologies being acquired or being we can say that indigenized in India. Now this Visharad is the missile system which is from, we can say that, surface to air. It is surface to air man portable air defense system. मतलब human can launch from the body itself. Such kind of system is there, missile system. So surface to air, ये जो air to air cancel हो गया, surface to air जो है, और man portable air defense system. This is correct statement actually. And it is designated for marine security. नहीं है, marine security के लिए ये land borders को protect करने के लिए है. ठीक है, so whatever the land borders we are having, especially Pakistan and China, so we can say that it is short range. ये हमने eliminate कर लिया. It is being procured from Russia, not correct. Rather it is being procured from, it is designed and developed by DRDO. हमारा indigenously developed, indigenously produced, manufactured है. So that's why D is also incorrect. So we have to find the correct statement. A is the correct statement here. Okay. How Visharad's missile system will boost Indian Army's mountain warfare prowess. Largely ये चाइना के अगेंस्ट डिप्लॉय किया जाएगा along LAC. Okay, yes. Recently, the Godavari estuary has become the prime habitat for Indian skimmer. Around 250 Indian skimmers were sighted in the southern part of India. The Indian skimmer or Indian scissorbill is one of the 3 species that belong to skimmer genus Rhynchops in the family Laridae. Which of the following wildlife sanctuary is located in the Godavari estuary? देखिए यहाँ से यहाँ तक जो है ना, पूरा इंफॉर्मेशन जो है कुछ और ही दिया गया है. Many times UPSC also does like this description. That description is just informative. The question is completely different from it. ठीक है, तो आपको ऐसा लग सकता है कि क्या उसमें भी कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन है, क्या कुछ रिलेवेंस है. We should be very clear about what question is demanding. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग सेंचुरी इज लोकेटेड इन गोदावरी इश्चुरी, क्योंकि ये गोदावरी इश्चुरी में ये डेवलपमेंट हुआ है ना, तो हमें ये पूछ रहा है कि वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी कौन सा है. एंड यस, इन गोदावरी डेल्टा और इश्चुरी रीजन देयर द कोरिंगा वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी इज देयर इन आंध्र प्रदेश. So you can see the map also where it is located. See here, this is map of Andhra Pradesh, and here the Koringa Wildlife Sanctuary is there at the mouth of Godavari River, or Godavari Estuary we call it. Okay, fine. Location based question. Now consider the following statements. It is talking about which of the above will result in financial inclusion in the economy. Now, what do you mean by financial inclusion? Now when we talk about the people of India, the people of the country, when they are included as a part of formal economy, it can be in terms of anything like opening of account in a bank, or we can say that receiving the pension, or we can say that the person is insured under formal insurance system. So that is part of, we can say that, the financial inclusion. Okay, so let's see these statements and then we'll identify which of them result into financial inclusion. Government decides to provide interest-free loans to street vendors after COVID pandemic. Now we all know that PM Swanidhi program. PM Swanidhi program was related to this street vendors. The interest-free loans were given. Now, when we talk about interest-free loans, means access to the credit. और that too formal credit, not like informal like money lenders से पैसे लेना. That is informal, that is not money, we can say that financial inclusion. Rather access to the formal credit, this is we can say financial inclusion. अब बहुत सारे ये street vendors जो होंगे उनका मे बी बैंक अकाउंट भी नहीं होगा, मे बी. अब क्या होगा, उनको बैंक अकाउंट भी ओपन करना होगा and then they will receive the loan amount in their bank account also. Now they are part of formal economy. ठीक है, तो ये इस तरीके से financial inclusion होगा. Then the provision of free bank account opening has been initiated under Jan Dhan Yojana, one of the largest financial inclusion program in India since independence. So, and we can say that largely successful also. Jan Dhan Yojana, opening of zero account, we can say zero money account under this. Okay, so this is also part of, we can say, financial inclusion. Atal Pension Yojana could only be accessible to the formal sector employees. Now this is limiting the insurance rather than expanding its domain. It is limiting to formal sector employees. Now formal sector employees India में कितने हैं? Even less than 10%. Less than 10%. Now this is basically limiting the pension aspect to the limited group of people, group of, we can say, workforce, and that's why it is not going to result into financial inclusion. ये तो exclusion वाला aspect आ गया. So it is not going to result into financial inclusion. RBI aiming to enhance outreach of lead bank scheme. Now lead bank scheme basically was focused on financial inclusion itself. Why? Because many of these scheduled banks or large banks do not have branches in the rural areas, and that's why this RBI started this lead bank scheme, under which a particular bank will take a particular district, and in that district that bank will open multiple branches. वो district के लिए वो lead bank होगी, उसके ज्यादा हम बोल सकते हैं कि बैंक के ब्रांचेस ओपन करने के लिए उस स्कीम के अंडर प्रमोट किया जाएगा. सो दिस विल रिजल्ट इनटू फाइनेंशियल इंक्लूजन ऑफ कोर्स. ठीक है, सो यू कैन सी 1 to 4 कहां पर है, यहां पर सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. 1 to 4 इज द करेक्ट आंसर, राइट? यस, सो दिस शुड बी द आंसर. नाउ मूविंग ऑन. The term Pineapple Express, sometimes seen in news, recently seen in news, is related to which of the following? Now we all are reading newspapers, I believe so, and yes, you may have come across this term Pineapple Express, especially in explained page of Indian Express. ठीक है? Now why it is in news? Recently in California or western coast of US, excess rain was seen. Excess rain, less amount of time excess rain happened. Western coast ज्यादातर ये ड्राई कोस्ट होता है, ज्यादा यहाँ पे बारिश नहीं होता है, वहां पे एक्सेस रेन हो गया because of the reason is being called as this pineapple express or true pineapple express phenomenon. This phenomenon is concerned with transfer of atmospheric moisture. How? Let's understand this geographical phenomenon. Now we all know that the moisture is largely generated in the tropical region because excess solar radiation is received in that region. तो excess heating होता है तो maximum moisture is generated in the tropical region, but it will be transported to the polar region, higher latitudes, through atmospheric circulation in the same manner like ocean currents. जैसे ocean currents originate होते हैं tropical region में और फिर वो शुरू होता है oceanic circulation part. So in the same manner the atmospheric moisture flows in a narrow pathway from tropical region to the temperate region, or we can say polar region, higher latitude region, and that is called as atmospheric river. उसको क्या बोला गया है? Atmospheric river. When this atmospheric river which originates near the equatorial region or tropical region of Pacific Ocean near Hawaii, it originates near Hawaii and it passes over the north equatorial current, which is warm current. When it passes over warm current, again it is further getting moisture from what we can say that ocean current, and that ocean we can say moisture is carried by this river and it flows towards the western coast of USA and Canada. Now when a low pressure is created over that western coast, there may be condensation and precipitation occurring. This phenomenon is called as pineapple express. Let's see the diagram here. यहाँ पे देखिए, यहाँ से clear हो जाएगा काफी चीजें. Now this is the atmospheric river that is originating in the central Pacific region. Hawaii वहाँ पे islands है, central Pacific region, and it is flowing like this towards the western coast of North America, especially US and Canada. And this particular narrow north में low pressure है, नीचे high pressure है, वहाँ से center में से जा रहा है, and there could be condensation and precipitation along the western coast, and this is one of the rare event. ठीक है, ये हर साल नहीं होता है, हर साल नहीं होता है, ये rare event होता है. Okay, so this pineapple express, it was in news, आपको पता होना चाहिए, it is geographical phenomenon. Okay, yes. Consider the following statements. It is now related to economy part, basics of taxation system. Yes, we have to identify the correct statement. Capital gains tax and minimum alternate tax. Capital gains tax is aimed at those companies which show zero or negligible income tax. अब नाम से देखिए ना, capital gains. So there are some gains in the transaction. Those who are doing the transaction, there will be some kind of gain. Let's say capital, we are talking about capital, means there will be some kind of selling and buying of assets. Selling and buying of assets, उसको capital हम बोलते हैं. Second statement देखिए, MAT applies on sale of all assets if the profit has been made by the owner of the asset. For example, I am telling you, let's say property. Okay. Property, let's say a flat is being sold in Delhi, I am giving you an example. That owner, when he is selling that flat, he will have excess profit, we can say that, as compared to the actual market rate of that particular flat. ठीक है, तो जो floor rate जिसको हम बोलते हैं, ठीक है, so that rate और उसके ऊपर जब ये sell करते हैं तो वो excess amount जो होता है, ये जो प्रॉफिट जनरेटेड है उसके ऊपर कैपिटल गेन्स टैक्स लगता है. ओके, कैपिटल गेन्स टैक्स, रिमेंबर दिस. ओके, सो एज द नेम सजेस्ट, कैपिटल गेन्स फॉर सेलिंग ऑफ कैपिटल एसेट्स और सिंपली एसेट्स वी कैन से, that will result into taxation of capital gains tax by the government of India on those transactions. Now minimum alternate tax, now many times many companies shows very negligible income or zero income as a part of tax avoidance strategy. Now to apply further taxation on such kind of companies, this minimum alternate tax MAT was, especially जो foreign companies होते हैं, ठीक है, फॉरेन कंपनीज के ऊपर है लार्जली मैट जो होता है. सो दोज कंपनीज विच शो जीरो और नेग्लिजिबल इनकम टू अवॉइड टैक्स. ठीक है, तो मैट जो है उनके ऊपर लगता है और डोमेस्टिक भी जो है. रिमेंबर दिस. सो इंटरचेंज किया गया है. करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट नाइदर वन नॉर टू. डी इज द आंसर हियर. ओके, नाउ consider the following statements about Office of Registrar General. Now it is in news quite a time. Decennial census जो है डिले किया गया है. It was in news and that's why the Office of Registrar General of India is also in news. We have to identify incorrect statement. Command is we have to identify incorrect statement. Registrar General of India is concerned with arranging, conducting, analyzing demographic surveys in the country. This is true. हमें incorrect पूछा गया है. Okay, तो 1 को eliminate करिए, A और D eliminate हो गए. The post of Registrar General of India is generally held by Union Minister. This is very pretty much logical. Minister cannot hold such kind of position in the statutory bodies or any we can say other bodies. Simply union minister नहीं होगा यहाँ पर. ठीक है, यहाँ पे कोई भी एक सिविल सर्वेंट अपॉइंट किया जाता है, सीनियर सिविल सर्वेंट होता है. and the person registrar general of appointed by president of India, it is incorrect. It is appointed by central government. Okay, if you know the history about the decennial census, we all know about this, right? Decennial census, तो 1970s में इसको शुरू किया गया था by Lord Mayo. ठीक है, अब 1972 या 73 में पहला सेंसस हुआ था, 72 में, and this was incomplete census. First complete census was carried out, sorry, 1870s, 19 नहीं, 1870s. Okay, and 1881 में जो है first complete census हुआ था. First complete census. The last decennial census was conducted in 2011. जो अभी जो data है हमारे पास वो 2011 का ही है. And it is in news. We should not delay this census. Many times the articles are being written. We can expect question in mains also from governance perspective, polity and governance. Okay, so how the delay in decennial census will result into many policy making problems. ठीक है, especially governance and social justice related जो होता है, welfare schemes and all these things. तो वो कैसे related है एक दूसरे के साथ. We can expect question in mains examination also and prelims में the institution. Okay, so incorrect पूछा हुआ है. These two are incorrect, 2 and 3. So B is the correct answer here. Fine. Okay, these are called rainforest of the ocean. I got the keyword. Description based question है. Rainforest of the ocean, एक ही कीवर्ड से हमें समझना चाहिए कि it is talking about very high biodiversity. Rainforest जो होता है on land, they are the evergreen forest, tropical evergreen forest found in equatorial region like Brazil basin जो है, ब्राजील में Amazon basin जो है, या इंडोनेशिया, Congo basin in Africa. So high biodiversity we are talking now. Such kind of high biodiversity in marine life, where do we find? Coral reefs. C is the correct answer. Simply rainforest of ocean. बाकी पढ़ने की जरूरत भी नहीं है, but still you can read. Cannot survive above water level and are mostly confined to 25° north and south tropical regions. Generally attached to submarine platform of islands that are submerged. ये भी आपको एक लॉजिक हो सकता है कोरल रीफ्स का. आंसर इज सी, वेरी मच क्लियर. ऐसे क्वेश्चन गलत नहीं जाना चाहिए, राइट? Next, with reference to blockchain technology, consider the following statement. Now, many times this is in news, and every year UPC asks question related to emerging technologies. Be it blockchain technology, already UPC has asked question. Artificial intelligence, already UPC has asked question. So we can expect such kind of question from other technologies also. Be it big data analysis, or simply we can say that machine learning. AI से ही और ब्लॉकचेन टेक्नोलॉजी से अलग एंगल से क्वेश्चन बन सकता है. सो यू शुड बी नोइंग अबाउट दिस. यस, वी हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई द करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट्स हियर. इट इज अ पब्लिक लेजर दैट एवरीवन कैन इंस्पेक्ट बट नो सिंगल यूजर कंट्रोल्स इट. दिस इज ट्रू. वी ऑल नो अबाउट द वर्किंग, द कॉन्सेप्ट, वर्किंग फेनोमेनन ऑफ दिस टेक्नोलॉजी. This works on distributed ledger system, decentralized ledger system, wherein everyone is part of that chain, but no one is, one single person controls it. Everyone authenticates that transaction, we can say that, or the in that particular chain. The overall carbon footprint of cryptocurrencies is comparable to that of few megacities, and mining assets are energy inefficient and unsustainable. Now, one study was published recently which has shown this, that overall carbon footprints of this we can say cryptocurrencies using blockchain technology is very high, and that's why it is unsustainable. The value of crypto assets is determined by their ability to be swapped for other currencies. That is true, although there is no fixed exchange rate or something like that by any cryptocurrency with any other currency. But yes, in general, this value of crypto assets is determined by their ability to be swapped for other currencies. Okay, so we have to identify the correct statement. 2 and 3, sorry, 1 distributed ledger, second is correct, and third is also correct. So answer should be here. D is the correct answer. Okay, yes, fine. So these are the 10 MCQs we have discussed today, and the explanation of these MCQs, it is attached in the description of this video. You can see, download and read that explanation, do some kind of enrichment in your knowledge. If you have any doubt related to these questions or any general doubt, you can ask in the comment box. We'll try to resolve that doubt, your query, in the coming session. Okay? Yes, in soon, let's say within the next week itself, we are going to conduct these sessions in a live manner, so that all of you also participate in the exercise of solving these MCQs. Okay? Fine. Thank you.
The first step towards achieving your dreams is having the right coach. Get the best education with Lokman IAS and make your UPSC dreams come true. Download the app now.